Hello, people of the internet. All right, so we've lost a stream, I think, on our good old handy current project, which is the Truffle MultiSig contract. So what we're going to do is we're going to re-record the last
Of
live
the
stream
internet.
that we've had. I think I am streaming because I can see myself and hear myself. So the last stream that we had that wasn't saved, I guess, is going to be 4.1, confirming ETH deposit withdrawal works as expected on MEW. So in order to do that, we have to go back into our handy Windows virtual machine. We're going to close out of the Augur app. We're going to go into our notepad. We're going to open a folders workspace. We're going to open our C drive, see what page is saying. Second token, I think, is the hamburger token. Let's find out. Second token, it is the hamburger coin. So let's go into our folder, our trusty folder. What I want to do is connect using Truff console. Actually, there's a better way to do this. We can check this out right on. No, I mean, let's redeploy anyway, just in case that this coin wasn't deployed. So let's do Truff migrate, reset. See if we can deploy on Rinkeby. Because I think that's where we had an issue the other days that we couldn't deploy on Rinkeby. My camera is up again. I can't really see when I have the camera in the right spot. It's unfortunate. Hopefully I'll be able to get a new camera in the very near future. So that should be in a better spot. So right now we're deploying our token that we're going to use to interact with the multi-sig contract. And then what I need is I need more MetaMask addresses in order to get my 2 out of 3 confirmations for the multisig. And we're just going to save those addresses in Notepad under Truff migrate because we're going to run this to create the multisig contract. And here we're deploying our hamburger coin. Which I think is actually called Haley Bucks. And Haley's not with us, as you can see. She will be back. Here's our Haley coin address on Rinkeby. So what I want to do now is go to my Ether wallet. We should take a look at our code for the hamburger coin because what I want to see is how many decimals we have. We have 1 decimal for the Haley Bucks coin. So here's Haley Bucks here. So I want to take this contract address and plug it into MEW. After we get our private key out of MetaMask. We want to put MEW onto our Rinkeby net. I want to unlock my account using private key. I want to add a custom token using this token address. What was the token symbol again? HBX. And 1 decimal. And you can see we have 138,000 Haley tokens, which is what we expected to have. So now what I want to do is I want to run the Truffle migrate on the multisig contract. I broke something. Let's try that again. Hello, Haley.
Hello.
How are you?
Good. Was just fixing stuff right quick because my landlord's outside.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Hi, landlord. So we're streaming right now. We're into the next session. I lost one of the sessions that we had last week, Haley, or like on Thursday or the 26th, I guess.
Yeah.
So we're redoing how to test depositing and withdrawing Ether and tokens into the smart contract, the multi-sig smart contract. So right now we're deploying that multi-sig contract. While you were gone, we actually made sure that we had some Haley Bucks
Oh,
tokens. So right here you see I added my Haley Bucks tokens to my Ether wallet, and I can see there's 138,000 of them because it's my favorite number. Um, but right now we're getting a multi-sig wallet for ourselves. Now, I really don't know how to use my Ether wallet to interact with the contract.
you're glitching.
Am I? Is that better?
Yeah.
Okay, I turned the bit rate down again. So like I was saying, I really don't know how to use the my Ether wallet to interact with the smart contract using the data field, and we'll see that here in a second, in order to deposit or withdraw tokens. But what I found out in the live stream is that I could actually use the decentralized application that comes in package with the Gnosis multi-sig contract to do that transaction. And I also noticed that where my data field is completely wrong for some things, it's trying to transfer millions upon millions, billions upon billions of tokens, which is not what we want to do, apparently, obviously. Peter is talking to us. Apparently, my live stream is not working.
Your computer's really glitchy.
No, nothing's working here. Is that better?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Okay, it looks good now, says Peter. Okay. Anyway, we just deployed our multi-sig contract, and we're going to interact with it using my Ether wallet. So here's the multi-sig wallet. Now, in order to find the ABI for this, we have to run. No, I think it's already included in the Truffle directory that we have. So I want to go to my Ether wallet, and I want to go to contracts. And in order to interact with the contract on my Ether wallet, you need an ABI or JSON interface. So I think we can actually find that inside our build folder under contracts, and we're looking for. Oh, that's the wrong one. We want our multi-sig wallet build folder, contracts, and we want This one, I think. Nope, we want multisig wallet, wherever that is. Here we go. So inside here somewhere there's an API, which is this. Down to here. And we'll throw that in my Ether wallet and access the contract. Here's our contract. Here's our functions. So the first thing we need to do is actually deposit some money into this contract, some Ether, or some Rinkeby Ether. So I go to my Rinkeby account. I go ahead and I send 1 Ether to my contract. We're going to submit that with 100 Gwei. We're also going to send some tokens using my Ether wallet because we can't do that through a custom token through MetaMask. At least I don't think you can. They might have updated that. I don't think you can send a token using MetaMask. Nope, you can't. So let's go ahead and go into my Ether wallet under Rinkeby where we are. Oh, I lost you. Are you there? Are you there?
I can't hear you.
You can hear me or can't?
Cannot.
You can though now, right? You can though now, right? You can though now, right?
Now I can.
Okay, I don't know what's going on with my internet connection. By the way, I want to send some HBX to our smart contract.
No, look.
What? So this is now, we've now deposited Ether and tokens into the smart contract as soon as this particular function sends. There we go. We have a transaction that we can look at on my Ether wallet or on Etherscan. Let's pop it open in Etherscan. Rinkeby.etherscan.io. Make sure this works. Here we go. It was successful. So now if we have a look at the smart contract on Etherscan. He says, wow, nice cat, Peter says to you.
Thank you.
Feel free to chat inside the chat there, Peter. I think you're live EDU moderator, I'm pretty sure. Can I still see myself? Kind of. Oh, and the stream just died. I don't know what's going on. I wonder if I can move my computer more this direction if it'll work better. More in the direction of the Wi-Fi signal. No, we're still losing frames. You know what? It's because we're streaming or recording while we're streaming. So I'll have to tell Peter that. I need a better computer. So I think we're streaming now and it's working properly. Seems that way. See myself. See everybody in the room. Let's go back to our Etherscan here. 20 seconds ago, we did a transaction. I wonder if we have ERC20 token transactions. We do. We have 138, or rather 13,800 ERC20 tokens called HBX, which are our Haley tokens, on this contract. And then we have 0 Ether. So I thought we were supposed to have some Ether. Who did I send Ether to? One ETH. There we go. It's got one Ether and oh, we're using the wrong contract, I guess. Is this one on contract? No, this is the wrong one. Whoopsie daisy. Which contract is the right contract? So 0x5, this one is the right contract where we want to send some more Rinkeby tokens to. I don't know where I got the other address from. That's unfortunate. I just lost some tokens. It's never good to lose tokens, but let's send some more tokens to the correct address this time. And we'll watch this again in Etherscan.
You glitched it again for a second.
What's that? Hey,
Did you
Dimitri B.
put the frames back down?
Should I put the frames back down or did I put the frames back down?
Did you?
Did I? No, I stopped the offline recording.
Okay.
Yeah, it's better now, isn't it?
Now.
Yeah. Oh, I'm losing my my breath. Okay, so here we have a successful token transaction, and this is going to the correct address this time. So now if I refresh here on our Etherscan, we'll see that there's now some tokens on our contract. We can see them here under token balance, which is great. So I guess what we need to do now is withdraw some of this out of the smart contract. Now to do that, you would think, how do I access a smart contract? I don't have a private key for it. I need a better PC is what me and Peter are talking about there in chat. So how do you access a smart contract that you don't have a private key for? Well, basically the functions on the smart contract that we can get by accessing the smart contract on an interface like MEW or Parity allows you to do these kinds of transactions. So the one we're looking for here is called submit transaction, which is right here. We can use a destination address, a value in Ether, which is actually in Way. So we need a converter here. ETH Way converter. My Ether wallet. Unit converters and ENS debugging on myetherwallet.com. So the first transaction we're going to do, and this is going to work properly using MyEtherWallet, is going to be one Ether, which is this much Way. And we're going to send it to one of our owner accounts, might as well. And the data can be empty for this one. We'll use a private key for one of the owner accounts. So one of the owners needs to generate or submit the transaction, and then another owner, because we have 2 out of 3 multisig here, meaning that 2 signatures need to confirm any particular transaction. So we submit it using one, and then we go ahead and confirm it using a different account. So we're submitting it using account number 1 here. I'm just going to put a gas limit of 900,000 in here, generate the transaction, and sign that transaction. Oh, it's too much gas, I guess. Sorry about that. Let's just do 300,000, I guess. Here we go. We have a transaction. So once this transaction is successful, once this transaction is successful, man. Once this transaction is successful, man. Once this transaction is successful, man. Here we go. It's been accepted into a block, which is good news for us. Here we go. It was successful. So now if I go back to my contract here, and then I look for a function which is going to be called get transaction count, it should show 1. No, that's not what I want. I want where is it? Get confirmations is confirmed. Transaction count should show me 1. Yeah, the transaction count is now 1. Now I forget if the confirmed transaction requires that we use transaction ID 1 or 0. So let's try 1. Because generally in computer science, the 0th, uh, we have to restart from the beginning actually to use a different account. That's unfortunate. Um, the 0th instance of a list is usually the first instance of a list inside most computer science stuff. But I'm not sure if we need to use the first transaction or the 0th transaction. But we'll find that out as we move forward because we'll be able to see if it errors out or it doesn't work properly. So now if I access this function again, this smart contract, then go to confirm transaction. We could use transaction ID 1, I guess. We'll try. Access the contract using a private key up here of account 2. Here it is. Send that. Try to write this. We'll use 300,000 gas. Oops. Gas limit, rather. Here's our transaction. Now, if this fails, we know to use transaction ID 0 instead. It failed, which means we need to use transaction ID 0, as I suspected. Try that again.
Did it freeze?
Did it? It looks like my internet's breaking. Are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay. I don't know where he just told me less than a minute ago. So here we have a successful transaction, which means I think that our contract should have 0 ETH left. It has 1 Ether now. Let's see if I refresh it. There's 0 Ether. We saw that 1 Ether left as an internal transaction about a minute ago, which is good. Now, in order to move tokens out, you would use the exact same process, except you would submit a transaction. And if anybody in chat knows how to do this, Dimitri, if you know how to do this exactly, you need to supply data which tells the contract how to interact with the token smart contract in order to get the tokens out. Now, I tried to do this the other day when I was on the other live stream, the first time I did this, but I was unable to complete this transaction using my Ether wallet. So let's try it again. Token transaction multisig data.
I can't hear you. If you're
No, I'm not
talking.
talking. I'm trying to figure out how to get this this information I need.
Okay.
So I guess to find the data. Hmm. Well, I don't know, but I do know how to get this to work properly. So to get this to work properly, we're going to go in the DApp folder. We're going to do npm run start, and we're going to go ahead and launch our DApp on localhost 5000. Now what we're going to do is go to transactions here. It sees our multisig wallet. Or is this the wrong multisig wallet? What we need to do then is we need to add another multisig wallet, which is our deployed wallet, which is going to be multisig 2. And we're going to use this address. So here's our multisig 2 wallet. Of course, it doesn't see the token yet, so we have to add it using the token address. Now, what is the token address? Is this the token address? No, this is a different thing. But we can find the token address this way. Here it is. There we go. It pulls all the right information in. So here's our token. We're going to withdraw these 13,800 tokens. We're going to send them to one of our owner contracts or signatories, like account 2. And because we're using account 2 to sign or submit this transaction, what we need to do then is use a different account to confirm that transaction. So we go back to account 1. We reload our DApp. What am I looking for? Transactions. Submit transaction, 0 ETH. Oh, here's the data that we've been looking for. It gets it on its own, which is good. So here's my, what am I doing here? This must be it. So I must, what am I looking to accomplish here? How do I confirm this transaction? There we go. And we send this transaction. We're going to pay 100 Gwei on that. And we'll submit that transaction. It's been confirmed. And we'll see we now have some tokens on that owner account. 13,800. Now we can send those tokens anywhere we want out of the smart contract. It doesn't have to be to an owner account. It's just happenstance that we have an owner account. Um, so did that make sense? All that stuff, Haley? Like, except for why I couldn't figure out how to do it through my Ether wallet, I guess.
Yeah.
So do you get what a multi-sig contract's for?
You glitched out. I didn't hear what you
Do
said.
you get what a multi-contract or a multi-sig contract is for, and why it's useful?
Yeah.
Good stuff. You don't want to explain it. No. Basically, the multi-sigs that I've created in the past are to save money and make sure that I can't spend it frivolously. And then that way I have it stored and I need a confirmation from my other signatories, like the other friends that I give the access to. The only issue with that is that if two out of the three of them agree, including myself, like if the other two guys agree to take all the money, they could. So that's a counterparty risk you have to assess. So let's just take a look at how long we've been on. About 31 minutes. So I'm not sure what we'll do for the rest of these sessions. What we just covered in the learning objectives for this session is how to successfully use the decentralized application. Oh, we lost the stream, I guess. Stream, 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 stream. Hello, guys. Hello, everybody. There we go. What we just covered in the learning objectives for this session is how to use my Ether wallet and the package decentralized application in order to send and receive Ether and tokens from this multi-sig address. And what we'll cover next is how to build our own little decentralized application that shows some of the basic functions like submitting a transaction and confirming a transaction, at least for Ether, of the smart contract. Um, Now, yeah, I think that's good. So that's what we'll do is we'll break now for about 3 to 5 minutes, and then we'll be back with the next live stream.
Okay.